Imagine 2030, a world without poverty. What are the ingredients to make it happen? Is there an antidote or a delete button on our socio-economic ecosystem to challenge the existence of poverty? I believe there is. About 29 years ago, my wife and I left Bangladesh to settle in Australia. We went with nothing but a suitcase full of dreams, hopes, and aspirations for a better life, selfishly, just for us. I asked the mirror from my childhood fairy tale, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, have I done anything for Bangladesh at all?" After 26 years, the answer was, not at all, not at all. 26 years later, I came back to Bangladesh with a different suitcase, still with full of dreams, hopes, and aspirations. But this time, those are selfless. Focused to build Bangladesh by challenging my limits rather than limiting my challenges. Sometimes, life takes you to a journey which is difficult but inspiring, adventurous but rewarding, and one in a lifetime opportunity. Yes, I have done that. Boarded on the ship of hopes and dreams. Build Bangladesh. I have navigated Build Bangladesh, the 21st century Titanic, but equipped to break through the icebergs. The icebergs of 21st century are not our cultural differences, not our political ideology or geographic boundaries, or our religious beliefs, skin color, or language differences. The hidden icebergs are prevailing poverty, threats from climate change, lack of social entrepreneurship and economic empowerment, supply gap in basic needs like food and nutrition security, housing infrastructure, education, health and employment, lack of intergenerational well-being in the field of environmental literacy, financial literacy, literacy on sharing and caring. Good afternoon. Firstly, I would like to show my respect to the freedom fighters who sacrificed their lives for giving me an opportunity to represent an independent country, Bangladesh. I also would like to welcome you all in my mother language, as that comes from my heart. Shagatam. Poverty to power, impact investment, private sector's antidote. Since 1754 BC in ancient Mesopotamia to 21st century hedge funds, humans have sought to grow their wealth by investing wisely. As our first speaker today mentioned, that investment around 19th century was more concerned about return. 20th century, return and risk. 21st century, investment is now thinking about return, risk, and impact to reduce poverty. Eradication of poverty, addressed by grant, charity, gift, debt, microcredit. The third sector is always accounted for poverty eradication. The mainstream economic ecosystem mostly plays supporting role. If we are serious about eradication of poverty, we need to disrupt, I'm repeating, we need to disrupt the mainstream economic ecosystem and support a new ecosystem. This is where impact economy comes in. Impact economy is human-centric. It's people-first economy with a precondition to do good for human within a boundary of society, environment, and financial return. SDG vision, zero poverty by 2030. Chinese vision, zero poverty by 2020. Impact investment to eradicate poverty. Is it rocket science? Is it the right instrument? Is it the concept matured enough to fight poverty? If yes, what are the ingredients to prepare this antidote? to eradicate poverty. Let's look at Bangladesh. Bangladesh emerged from the ashes of War of Independence in 1971 as the world's second poorest nation. It reduced poverty from 44% to 14% between 1991 and 2017. Progress reached 7.3%. By 2018, Bangladesh has felt the power of a country with 160 million people, 65% are under the age of 35 years, with a density dividend of 1,220 people per square kilometer. The budget went up from 1 trillion taka in 2010 to 4.6 trillion taka this year. The government declared Vision 2021 to be middle-income country by then. But still, only 10% of the population at the top of the pyramid has 46% of the total income, while the bottom 40% have only 13% of the total income in Bangladesh. The investment pyramid is upside down. The top 10% population are the largest investor, while the concept of investment is not even considered by the people at the bottom of the pyramid. This is an open-ended opportunity to empower more people with the concept of growing money through investment towards poverty reduction. The poverty to power pathway is investment, need to encourage investor, resulting impacts, increased income, the outcome, process to eradicate poverty. To support impact investment, Bangladesh government introduced Alternative Investment Rules 2015, covering private equity, venture capital, and also impact funds. Established Bangladesh Investment Development Authority for prospective investors. The investment ecosystem got the momentum they required for impact economy. Build Bangladesh took the leadership. The finance minister, government of Bangladesh launched Build Bangladesh as the first international summit on impact investment in 2016, followed by the first international workshop on impact investment in Bangladesh, bringing impact investors together in 2017. Over the last 3 years, we tested our capacity, scope of impacts, delivering outcomes, resulting evidence-based impact investment can work towards eradication of poverty. And the key ingredients for the antidote are social empowerment, financial literacy, entrepreneurial skills, and impact funds. Social empowerment. We invested to ensure children across Bangladesh are aware about sharing and caring as part of their learning process. We now have more than 69,000 children at the bottom of the pyramid under the umbrella. We used toy ownership as the instrument. Later, we'll have a generation working to eradicate poverty by sharing and caring. Financial literacy. Growing money was never part of financial literacy in Bangladesh, particularly for the lower and middle income people. We have launched the first open-ended mutual fund in Bangladesh in 2016 to encourage people at the bottom of the pyramid to become investors to reduce poverty. Impact. The fund position from a $0.25 million to $4.5 million over the last 1.5 years. More than 125 investors. Financial literacy resulting poverty reduction with a return of around 17.5%. Social entrepreneurship. Over the last 3 years, we have been leading another impact investment jointly with Australian-based YGAP. This is our ongoing accelerating program for young social entrepreneurs across Bangladesh. The impact? Changed lives of more than 110,000 people over the last 3 years to eradicate poverty locally. And we are also complementing the SDG agenda. Finally, As part of our ongoing commitment to enhance the impact economy ecosystem in Bangladesh, Build Bangladesh, in partnership with UNDP SDG Impact Finance, have launched the first $100 million impact fund for Bangladesh on 20th of September 2017 at a side event of the 72nd General Assembly of the United Nations in New York. The Build Bangladesh UNDP SDG Fund was launched by the Honorable Prime Minister of Bangladesh with the UNDP Administrator Achim Steiner and the Canadian Minister of International Development and UNDP Asia Pacific Director Hao Liang-Zhu.
We are deeply pleased that Bangladesh is once again showing leadership in an area that is now so fundamental to the
Prime Minister to launch the Build Bangladesh Fund.
Well, I'd like to announce that we launched the fund, special for Bangladesh Fund. The cooperation with Bangladesh and we launched this fund today.
The Build Bangladesh UNDP SDG Impact Fund attracting investment from local and global investors, including commitment from anchor sponsors. The fund is proceeding with its first impact investment project delivery on affordable housing for lower and middle income households in Bangladesh, another ingredient for impact investment to reduce poverty. If you are serious about eradicating poverty with impact investment, join our 160 million people. Join the history-making process by investing in the global first Build Bangladesh UNDP SDG Impact Fund. Let's demonstrate the power of togetherness, working towards eradication of poverty by disrupting, I'm repeating, disrupting the mainstream economic ecosystem through enhancing the impact economy so that we can ask the question again, mirror, mirror on the wall, have I done anything to reduce poverty at all? The answer is my last slide. Thank you, Dhanyabad and Seshi.
Bangladesh, a special place, with an inspiring and unique role on the world stage. Our story is rich and joyous in nature. Despite our challenges, we have achieved great progress. Our people have a passion for life. We are blessed with enthusiasm and resilience. To know us is to know the beauty of the human spirit. How will our people grow into the future? With the seeds of a strong economy in our hands, we believe it is investment that will realize Bangladesh's true potential. Therefore, we seek investment with heart, investment that is patient, persistent, and profitable, investment for impact. And like the first drops of rain, it has the power to grow an inclusive economy for many generations to come. The United Nations Development Programme SDG Impact Finance was started to attain the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals by leveraging innovation and the private sector. In partnership with Build Bangladesh, we have created an exciting new fund, the Build Bangladesh UNDP SDG Impact Fund. It will harness the power of the market to fight poverty, enhance social well-being for families, and adapt to climate change, all while growing a vibrant economy in Bangladesh that gives investors a great return at the same time. Like collecting the fruit of a great tree, all of this is the goal of the partnership between Build Bangladesh and the UNDP SDG Impact Fund. Now, you can join with us. By investing in our fund, you will empower the big solutions that can support Bangladesh to flourish while growing your own impact and returns. We are all in with our heads, hearts and hands. So let's build Bangladesh with impact investment. Our future is stronger together.